Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be going on another forging adventure. So today's project is going to be to attempt to make this, which I believe is from a tool for woodworking on a lathe. I tested it out, it throws some sparks. We're going to see if I can make a Viking Fire Steel out of this. So I got the forge going over there, getting up to some temperature. I got the little Harbor Freight anvil all chained down, and we're going to get this into the fire and heat it up and see if we could move some metal. Alright, I think I got this hot enough to give this a first attempt. Let's see what happens. Alright, hopefully you could see that. So that's one side. Now I'm going to try to do the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to get my forge stoked back up with some charcoal and get the other side going. Alright, I cut the end off with a grinding wheel. It was just easier than doing a hot cut because I don't have the vise set up yet, but I'm going to get this in the fire and get it hot. We'll continue on. Alright, so I definitely drew one side out longer than the other. So what I'm going to do is, actually I think I can make that a little thinner, and that may bring it out to the same length. So let me get it back in the fire. You know, I'm looking at it again, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it cool off, and I'm going to trim off the one end because it looks pretty symmetrical in here. So I'm going to trim off the one longer end and get them both to the same length. I'm just going to use the grinder that I have set up in my garage, so I'll be back. Alright, I nipped it off. I made a mark on my anvil to what size it should be, and gave it a little preliminary beating, and I'm going to refine it right now. Alright, I'm happy with that. I'm going to try to straighten it up a little bit and then put the bends in it. Alright, time for a little decoration. Alright, thought I had the camera rolling, but so I got those two little curlicues over there. They didn't come out perfect. They were a little harder than I thought, but now we're going to heat this up and try to put the main bends in the arms. Alright, I put a little a round bar in the hardy hole. We'll see if that'll work. That worked pretty good. So I think part of my problem is I do everything when it's very, very red because I'm not sure of the temperatures of the metal. I'm sure if as I get more experience, I'll know when I can keep going. Alright, heating up the other side, we'll try to get that same bend on the other side. I lost my heat. All right, see if we can get this last bend in here. All right, I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm gonna clean it up a little bit and then we'll heat treat it. I'll be back when I can get all the scale off. I'm just gonna use a wire brush. All right, well, there it is. So I'm going to get the forge up to a get this up to a critical temperature, and then we'll heat treat it and we'll see how it comes out. All right, we got that thing roaring now. I'm going to get that pretty hot, past the critical where it's not sticking to a magnet, probably even a little past that, hopefully. And then we'll quench it in oil and clean it up, and we'll see how she works. So stand by. Alright, I'm going to clean up this edge and we'll see if she throws a spark. I'm going to clean up this edge here and see if we can get a spark out of her. Okay everyone, I'm back. So I went a little crazy sanding it up. I decided I wanted to get all the forge marks out. Not all of them, but most of them. As you can see, there's still, I didn't clean up in here and around in here. But I did round off these edges a little bit to make it feel a little nicer in your hand. I wanted this one to just look a little bit more refined. So I like the way it came out. It's not perfect. The curly cues are a little different. This one's a little thinner, and the bends aren't exactly right. But it's a handmade item. I'm really happy with it. And to think that it started out as a tool for a lathe and ends up something like this. I think it's pretty cool. Let's give it a shot, see if it works. As you can see, I have this edge all sanded, nice and flat. We'll give it a whirl. So I got some chalk cloth, I got some English flint here. Let's get ourselves a nice sharp edge. And give it a whirl. Oh yeah, lit right up. So it works, which is cool. Throw some decent sparks, for sure. Here's the first one that I made, the old duck head. This one I didn't take to the sanding disc. This one is as forged, and it was just wire brushed. I love this one too. And I made them both, approximately the same size, because that's kind of like what I like in my hand. So, well, there you go. That's how I do stuff. I hope you enjoyed this video and everyone's enjoying their day. Take care.